Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your...
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. He'll be tackled. Shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Throwing is Murray on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. From the 38, Murray. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Murray now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Check 13. Check 13.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Let's go. Great. Pretty quiet.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Wentz going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7 on 2nd down. It's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Check, 53, check, 50. Here we go, D. Here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
53, Mike, 53. Check.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Go. 120. Shorty. 81.
Check 52.
From the gun on third down, Wentz looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that's complete to Cooks. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
50. Here we go. 180. Watch the script. 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Wentz. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Murray, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The defense is saying, okay, now that's more like it.
Yeah, we hear from coaches all the time how they preach a next play mentality. Doesn't matter whether the previous one was good or bad. You move on to the next one. But we just saw evidence of that happening right there.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They go play action here on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a carry for Sanders. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 2 jet.
To throw is Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for our visitors, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man,